What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making a beef barley soup today. I've just realized that I've made all these barley recipes but have not made the most popular one yet, and that's beef barley, probably the one that you guys know the most. So we're going to make a delicious soup today with some beef chuck roast and some fresh vegetables, and it's going to be amazing. So let's get right to work. Okay, so this is the ingredients we're working with today. I have here a half a cup of diced red onion, about a quarter cup of diced bell pepper, 6 or 7 minced cloves of garlic, 1 cup of organic stewed tomatoes, 1.5 pounds of grass-fed beef. This is chuck roast. I just cut it into small cubes. Salt to taste. I'm using half a package of barley. This is actually 14 ounces. We're only going to use 7 out of the 14, so half of this. I'm using crushed red pepper for heat. I got about a cup and a half of shredded cabbage and about a cup and a half of sliced carrots. I will also be using Worcestershire sauce. And one ingredient that I don't have on here that I'll be using on this probably too is a little bit of black pepper. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get over to our Dutch oven and we're going to start working on our aromatics first, and then we're going to drop the meat from there. Okay, so I'm going to start with my pot on high heat. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. This is peanut oil I'm using here. It has a really high smoke point. It doesn't oxidize as easy as other oils, so I use it for that reason. So we're going to drop in our garlic once the oil is hot. Onions. Bell peppers. I'm going to give this about a minute or two just to soften up and let some of the fragrance out. And then we're going to come in with the chuck roast and brown it on the outside just to get some of that caramelization, a flavor build. So I'm going to add a little bit of this at a time, because remember, I don't want to cool the pan off by adding all the meat at once. It's a mistake that a lot of people make. If you add everything at once, it's just going to cause it to lose heat, and it's going to end up steaming whatever meat or vegetable you put in there. You never want to crowd the pan with everything at once. Add the last amount. And this is basically one of those one-pot recipes, which I really like. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add our veggies in. Let the pot come up to temperature again, and then we're going to go ahead and add the stewed tomatoes and the rest of our ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our stewed tomatoes in, and these will break up. They're really soft, so you can actually just also break them up with your spoon, but they'll break up as the soup cooks. Now I'm going to go ahead and add about 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. It's going to add a really nice smoky flavor. I'm going to go ahead and add half the bag of barley. And it doesn't seem like a lot right now, but this barley is going to really expand. So it will be a lot once it cooks. I might just go ahead and mix it in, allow it to get all that juice from the steak and cook a little bit before I add any water. It's going to absorb all of that juice, and it's going to expand as we cook it. Pretty much done. We're going to go ahead and add our liquid. You can add beef broth or chicken broth if you like to this, or vegetable broth even. I'm just going to go ahead and add water. I don't have those on hand, but water will work just fine too. I'm adding about 4 cups of water right now. I'm gonna let it cook and reduce, and then I'll add accordingly. So we're gonna leave it on medium heat, medium high, and we'll come back and check it in about 20 minutes. Okay, so this soup is done. I'm gonna go ahead and add some crushed red pepper for heat, just to add a little bit of spice. And I'm gonna go ahead and serve and garnish for you guys and give it a taste. Okay guys, so here is my beautiful beef barley soup. As you can see, it looks really nice. It's really chunky. It's got tons of veggies in it. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with a little bit of cheddar cheese and some sliced scallions, just for some contrast of color, and then to add some creaminess to it. So that's basically it. There you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe and if you haven't. And I'll see you guys really soon on the next one. Okay, so it's time to give this a try. I'm gonna let you guys know how it came out. It smells amazing. It's really, really nice with all the color. Tastes really, really smoky. The flavor of the Worcestershire sauce is really coming through on it. The barley adds a really nice nutty flavor. It's got a nice texture, nice consistency, with nice pieces of vegetable in there. I got the cabbage, got a little bit of crunch, and we can eat carbs. This is definitely a delicious tasting soup.